All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
Hey, 4 down.
Get it.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get off the field, G.
On second down, it's Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Breeze. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Hey, easy.
54, right there. 54 miles.
0-2. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jabal Sheard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To the air again, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Zoo.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I'm coming. 24 is the mic. I'm not ready.
22.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
On first and 10, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Tannehill now to throw. Rolling to his right. Escapes the sack. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Check 50. Check 50.
Blue draw quarters. 5.
Now Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
First down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
Now Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
And the Saints first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
95-56, 95-56.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Breeze to throw again. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 955.
Now Breeze again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Alpha.
Off play action, Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defense...
He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, get set. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 24 is the mic.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the screen.
Again, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his 1st career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Breeze. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 2nd and 15 now, Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Room here to run. And And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there out of Kamara. 46 yards on the ground.
And the Saints first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's caught, Humphreys. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's another.
Go.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You better be afraid of me.
Breeze going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Again, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they?
And now look at him go. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script this.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
95-56. Here we go.
At the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, easy. Go. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
1st down, New Orleans.
Ready.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47.
Ready. 10-2 saw. 55 to Mike.
Set the tone, defense.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. That'll bring up second down. Now a play fake. Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Murray running right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cut.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Let's get it. Ready.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
54. Hey, orbit. Easy, opposite. Hey, defense. Hey, easy. Mike, 54. Mike,
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. 54. Line 54. I'm coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Alert flare.
Get it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We want it. Come to my work.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Yellow lady.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike,
Hey, yellow lady.
Mike 5-4. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hey, exit.
24 is the mic.
Defense.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That would good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Tannehill now to throw. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
24 is the mic. Get in the weight room. Let's go.
Tannehill throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. One man in the backfield, Murray, on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try the right side with Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it.